SMOK is back with their newest touchscreen device called the G-Priv 2. That's right. First, they came out with the G-Priv 1, which I was a huge fan of. What was it, about a year ago? I'm still a big fan of it. Now, I don't use it that often just because there's so many new devices that have come out, like the SMOK Charon TS. Okay, that device is killer. That's another touchscreen device. But this is just as good as the SMOK Charon TS. This is much better than the G-Priv 1. Noticeable upgrade, guys. The screen, it's clearer, cleaner, it's less pixelated. You got color options. You still got your TC, your nickel, titanium, stainless steel, TCR, regular wattage, and the touchscreen is more sensitive than the G-Priv 1. Not by much, but it's definitely noticeable. It's just as sensitive as the SMOK Charon TS, and it's just as clear as the SMOK Charon TS, and it's just as simple as the SMOK Charon TS. This is a simple device, guys. And the reason why I'm wearing gloves is because I want to show you how sensitive this bad boy is. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock her, and then watch this. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the wattage. And look at that, she's adjusting. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if I hit this button right here, what? Tap on this button, and boom, we can go in. What are we in? Variable wattage mode. We can turn her off. We can adjust the preheat boost settings. Go ahead and go back, and look at it. We're in the main menu screen, and that's with gloves, guys. That's how sensitive this screen is. As sensitive as a cell phone. I'm digging this device. The finish on this is great, man. It's got this sparkly, like, clear coat finish, just like the T-Priv, just like the SMOK Pro Color, except this is touchscreen. Those devices obviously aren't. And I got the Pharaoh Mini sitting on here, and with the Pharaoh Mini with the Ultimate Drip Tip with the gold finish, ooh, does she look schmexy. Oh yeah. Alrighty, so here's the packaging for this SMOK G-Priv 2 kit. And of course, inside that packaging, you're going to receive your SMOK G-Priv 2 mod, a USB cable for charging and upgradable firmware. Check this out, you also receive this rubber sleeve to protect the finish on your G-Priv 2 mod. Comes with this X-Baby tank, an extra glass tube for that tank. You receive an extra coil head for that X-Baby tank. Also with the X-Baby comes with extra O-rings and an extra gasket. Comes with 2 vape bands, a G-Priv 2 kit user manual, a battery safety card, and last but not least, a warranty card. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to be going into any detail for this sub-ohm tank that comes with this kit because I've already got a full review, and it's called, again, the X-Baby tank or the X-Baby brother. I'll post a link down in the description to the full review that I've done on this bad boy if you want to check it out. Now on to the new G-Priv 2 mod. Okay, first of all, she's 85mm by 52mm by 27mm. From this section to this section, she's about 25mm, but from the edge to the edge, 27mm. The color options I've seen for this, you got blue, you got silver, you got rainbow, purple, or you could choose red. Like I said, you got a whole array of different colors to choose from. On the front of the device, you have your menu screen. On the side, you've got this locking switch, and then you got the firing switch. On the back, you've got the battery panel. On the base, you get the holes for battery venting, your USB port. At the top of this device, you got your 510 connection threads, stainless steel 510 threads, spring-loaded gold-plated 510 pin. Here's another view for you, the whole device. Got this carbon fiber-esque panel on the back. It says G-Priv 2, 230 watts TC. So what you gotta do is you gotta get your thumbnail in here to get the battery panel off, and there she is inside, nice and clean. You got a little ribbon to get your batteries out. So you got magnets, 2 up top, 2 down below, positive, negative, spring-loaded connections on this side. And here's the inside of the battery tray. You got 2 magnets up top, 2 down below. And of course today I'm gonna be using my trusty Home Life batteries. Battery door is super duper strong, guys. Oh, not going anywhere. 5 clicks of this fire button turns her on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check it out. Nice color, clean screen. You got your battery gauge, dual battery gauge up top. Right now it's locked, so you can't adjust it. But if I want to unlock the screen, all I gotta do is hold down this button right here, and it unlocks it. We can scroll the wattage, which I'm going to show you in a second. But yeah, you got your dual battery gauge, menu, which we'll get into, wattage. Right now it's a normal preheat boost settings. You got the amps, the voltage, and the resistance. To adjust the wattage, all you got to do, tap this or hold it down. 1 to 230 watts. And it does not round robin. Now if we hit menu, you got variable wattage mode, you got TC mode, you got your puffs, you got your screen. We're gonna go to variable wattage mode. We can turn it off, turn it on. You got your preheat boost settings, so you can choose normal, soft, hard, max. We're going to keep it at normal. Go back to menu. TC mode. Turn it on. Turn it off. We could choose nickel, titanium, stainless steel. Right now it's a nickel 200. Titanium, stainless steel. We can adjust the wattage. TCR. Turn it on. Go back. Go back. And right now we're in temperature mode. We can adjust it just like we did in variable wattage. Go back to menu. Puffs. We can clear the puff counter. We can adjust the max if we want. Go back to menu. Go into screen. This is where we can change the colors. So right now it's blue. If I go back, you see the blue. Go back to screen. We can change it to purple. orange, red, white, or green. And of course, I'm going to be screwing this Pharaoh Mini on here. Oh, she looks the tits on this bad boy. But when you screw a new tank on there and you hit the fire button, it's going to say new coil, yes or no. We're going to hit yes, and boom, it sets the resistance, 0.3, which is what I have in this Pharaoh Mini. And of course, we're in temperature mode, so we got to go back and switch it out to variable wattage. Turn that bad boy on. 230 watts, too high for me with a 0.3 ohm build, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. How about 64.5 watts? Oh yeah, 0 ramp up, and that's in normal pre-boost settings, guys. And like I said before, you got this button over here. This locks the device. Hold that down, she's locked. She'll still fire, but you can't adjust it. So just like the G-Priv 1, that locking switch, that locking mechanism is awesome because when you go to vape on it and this thing is locked, you don't have to worry about changing the settings while you're vaping. You can lock the fire switch by tapping the fire button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You can't fire it up. You can't mess with this button up here. You can't adjust the wattage or the temperature. The whole device is completely locked. Tap it 3 times to unlock it. 1, 2, 3. You can fire it up. You can go in and unlock the screen now. Adjust the wattage or the temperature. You can also run this thing in stealth mode. And in order to do that, all you gotta do is tap this button. But before I do that, I'm gonna lock the screen. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be adjusting this while I vape. Go ahead and lock it, then tap it. And boom, we're in stealth mode. Tap it to get out of stealth mode. Oh yeah, one more thing. When you go to turn this device off, 5 clicks does it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna ask you power off, yes or no. Yes, and she's going off. And that's pretty much it, guys. But look how clear that screen is. Love the fact that you can change the colors. Love how clear it is, how big it is, how simple it is. So a little size comparison. On my left is the G-Priv 1. On my right is the G-Priv 2. The G-Priv 1 is larger, definitely wider. The screen on the G-Priv 1 is bigger. But here's where you're going to see a big difference between the G-Priv 1 and the G-Priv 2. First of all, the G-Priv 1 is a lot more pixelated, the screen is. The G-Priv 2 is super smooth, super clean. Here she is. I don't know if you guys can see a difference there. There's a massive difference. You may not be able to see it on camera, but I definitely see it. Also, the G-Priv 1, there's no color. G-Priv 2, obviously, like I just showed you, you got color options. G-Priv 1 is a 220 watt device. G-Priv 2 is a 230 watt device. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm rocking the Pharaoh Mini RTA on this G-Priv 2. And the Pharaoh Mini RTA, for those of you guys who do not know, that's my newest creation. That's my best creation. I'm telling you, I could not be more proud of this device. I am like stoked because it's got everything that I want. Hell, I created it from the ground up, all the way up to that rip tip. That's right, the rip tip. It is the most comfortable drip tip in the world. Blows any A10 drip tip away. And no, it's not an A10 drip tip. We made the rip tip compatible with the A10 drip tip slot, so you can use your A10 drip tips. But this rip tip blows away the A10 drip tip as far as comfort. And we got multiple colors coming, just you wait. But as far as the rest of the Pharaoh Mini RTA, I wanted to create something that chucked the flavor for a single core RTA that had a nice, or has a nice restrictive lung hit with a little bit of turbulence. Yes, I threw that turbulence in there on purpose because I like it. I feel like with a little bit of turbulence, a little bit of restriction, and a little bit of smoothness, all those 3 variables in one, how can it get any better? But yeah, the build I have in this mother chucker is a 0.31 ohm fuse Clapton, vapor at 47.5 watts. That's it, 47.5 watts. You don't need to raise this sucker up freaking 80, 90, 100 watts to get great flavor and get heat. At lower wattages, you're still gonna get a dense to warm hot vape. That's the way I created this Pharaoh Mini RTA. So yeah, vapor at 47.5 watts, got the airflow wide open. You know the drill. She can hit like a truck full of you know what? Plastic dicks. Ow! So the only 2 cons that I can come up with for this device: 1, any device larger than 25mm and there's going to be overhang. Second con, this sucker does not have curve mode. Now, do I care about curve mode? Hell no. But there may be some of you guys out there that do. Oh yeah, and there's one more con I gotta mention. This is also subjective, but the USB port is at the bottom and not on the side. I wish it were on the side. Personally, I take my batteries out and use an external charger. But the fact that the USB port is on the bottom and not on the side, that may be a con to some of you guys out there. Everything else for this device, pros, pros, pros. You got different color options. The way this thing feels, the way this thing looks, I mean, it feels solid. It looks solid. Love the screen. Love how bright the screen is. Love the fact that you can change different colors. You got temperature mode, TCR, variable wattage mode, and love the sensitivity. It's just like a cell phone. Like I said, just like the SMOK Charon TS, which is a phenomenal touchscreen device. And the fact that this is a great upgrade from the G-Priv 1. Oh yeah, the fact that it's smaller than the G-Priv 1. The screen's a little bit smaller, but it's more compact and it's better looking. That's another reason why you G-Priv owners who are looking for an upgrade should get it. The side firing switch, very responsive and clicky. Just like the G-Priv 1, you got that button at the top where you can lock the screen. You can still fire it, but you can lock the screen. That makes it so much more convenient, especially if you're on the go and your hands are all over it. You don't have to worry about scrolling the temperature or scrolling the wattage while you're taking a hit. That's a biggie. Another big pro, you can lock this whole device. Not only just the screen, but you can lock it to where it doesn't fire either. If you want to pop a sucker in your baggie or in your back pocket, yeah, buddy. The battery door, just like the G-Priv version 1, this sucker is strong. The magnets on there are strong. It's not going anywhere. Battery tray is nice and clean, and the fact that it holds two 18650s, I get great battery life. Especially with the way that I've been vaping. I've been vaping mostly with the Ferro Mini on here between 45 and 60 watts, and with dual 18650s, I can go all damn day. The finish, as you guys saw in the close-ups, it's got that clear coat, just like the T-Priv, just like the Pro Color. Been using this version 2 for about 2 weeks, and I don't have any scratches on here. And it's been this gold version. You guys saw in the close-ups, no scratches. And the way this thing hits, man, this is in normal mode, and it's hitting hard. Response time is great. God, vaping's gotten so good. It's gotten so freaking efficient. If you're a smoker who just transitioned over to those cigarette type of devices and you're looking for a step up, a big step up, you got so much to choose from. God, if vaping was like this when I first started, hell, I'd be over the moon. Price point, price point, price point. Online, average price, I'm seeing about $100. I'll post links down in the description to the sites that I know of that are credible, that are selling this Mamma Jamma right now. Now onto the big question, the big answer today. Which vapor out there is going to benefit from this thing the most? This is going to be beneficial to those vapors looking for a legit touchscreen device that comes with a top airflow sub-ohm tank. Someone looking for a touchscreen device that's a good upgrade from the G-Priv 1 kit. If you're looking for that and all the other good stuff that I mentioned, those pros, well then get this Mamma Jamma. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, found it entertaining and helpful. If you did like this video, well then please like it down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Chippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.